Hello, it's Wednesday the 17th of June. I've just come back from conducting a funeral in Newcastle for Alan Forsyth. I love watching the interaction of the family members as I talk about Anne and the different characteristics that she had and how they show glimmers of recognition, probably in their own lives. I love watching family gatherings. It's amazing how many little quirks and personality traits are shared by people from the same family. Not very long ago I was thinking about my dad and his little quirks. He died back in 2004, but when he was alive he was quite a mischievous person. You never knew what he would say or do next, and he used to play this little game. We both loved tools, having equipment, and we would borrow each other's. It was a great thing, and the game was that we tried not to give them back. I'd say, "Dad, that saw that I lent you the other day." "Oh no, I gave it back to you," he said, "weeks ago." And he'd say, "You must have lent it to someone else because I haven't got it." Then I would borrow something of his and do the same thing. We used to sneak into each other's tool cupboards and try and get back our missing tools and maybe take some of each other's. Well, a few months ago when my stepmother died, I had to go and clear the house that she and my dad had lived in. And on the landing there's this large cupboard. And when I opened it, I was shocked to see so many tools, my tools, that he had squirreled away over the years. I imagine my dad having a good laugh, knowing that they were there all the time, while he was quite clearly denying it in front of me. But I suppose I have the last laugh because I now have the tools. I've now got more tools than I know what to do with. My dad had a very humorous and mischievous spirit, and I know I've inherited some of that from him. And I also know that one of my sons currently has a rake and a sledgehammer that belong to me in his garage. It's been there, well, they've been there about a year. So I think maybe the game continues. At evening prayer tonight we're looking at Romans chapter 8, and that talks about God's Spirit. It tells us that if we allow ourselves to be led by God's Spirit, then we can call ourselves His children. And just as we've all inherited characteristics from our parents, so we inherit characteristics from our Heavenly Father. And how amazing His characteristics are. All that is kind, all that is honest, all that's generous comes from Him. And as His children, we're also His heirs. In other words, all that God's He shares with us. All the wonders of the earth are entrusted to us. The joy of loving and serving our fellow men and women is open to us. In eternity, God's heavenly kingdom is waiting for us. So this week, try and spend a little bit of time appreciating the members of your own family, however quirky they may be. But also appreciate your Heavenly Father, and remember that you are truly blessed because you're part of His family too. Bye for now.